Hello and welcome to Ask Carl Blemming. This is episode 2. The first episode of this was called something else. It was called the Blemming Mailbox. And in that show I was inviting fellow YouTubers to mail me something, send me something in the mail to my P.O. box. And what I was going to do was take a collection of things that people sent me, then make a video holding them up and talking about them, talking about the channel, and inviting people watching the video to go check out their channel. You know, sort of like a free advertising thing. But nobody took me up on the offer, so I thought instead of doing that, let me just open up the format a little bit, and I'll just do like a question and answer thing. Now, if you do want to ask me something, you can do so in several ways. First, of course, is the YouTube comment section. You can ask me something on Twitter. That's my address. And these will all be in the comments, or the about box. You can ask me on the contact form on my website. That's that. On Facebook. Or you can send physical mail to this address. Now, I have been collecting these questions for quite a while. Some of them were sent to me using the contact form on my website, and unfortunately this form does not tell me who sent the question to me. So I don't have any way of responding unless you actually put your email address underneath your, if you sign it with your email address. I think the form actually does ask you for your email, but when it sends the question or the message to me, it doesn't include that email address. So I don't have any way of getting back to somebody that sends me a message using this form. So I'm probably going to change that. I'm going to change it to a different WordPress plugin, but for the time being, it's totally anonymous. Okay, the first question is one that was sent to me using the website contact form, and it was sent quite a while ago. I tried to find the actual message in my emails. I dug through them for a long time, and I could not find the message. But I do remember that at some point, it was probably more than a year ago, I believe it was a woman who asked me about the tape to MP3 converter video that I did and asked for a follow-up. And this is it. It's the Ion Tape Express. It's just a little plastic tape deck that has a USB out. And I did use it. It works. It works fine, actually. I did not use the software that came with it. I used Audacity, which is a freeware sort of program for audio. And I did use it to make a video. I used it to make the 5 Dimensions novelty song videos that I did a year or two ago. I don't think it was last year. It might have been the year before. So maybe a year and a half ago. So I did use it for that, and it works fine. And I do have a whole box of tapes, old tapes of business meetings that I want to convert to MP3, just because I want to keep those recordings forever, but I don't necessarily want to keep the cassette tapes, just a box lying around. I'd rather have it on a, backed up on a electronic file on a hard drive somewhere. So at some point, someday, I'm going to use this to convert those. But yeah, it works fine. The next question was also sent to me using the contact form on the website, and I did find this one. I did find the message. It was sent to me in September of 2013. Sorry I'm late on the reply. The message reads, "Hello friend, very huge greetings from Serbia. I watched your videos and I'm curious about Dr. Pepper's taste. Because in Serbia there is no cherry cola, vanilla cola, Dr. Pepper or anything. Only classic cola and Pepsi Light. So sad. I like most of U.S. products like Pringles and ELS. I'm not sure what that means, etc. How can I buy some of these products to me? Thanks. Well, I'm not sure why this was sent to me. I don't remember doing a video about drinking Dr. Pepper, but I did do a couple about drinking beer, so I don't know, maybe that's why. So I decided to go out and get a bottle of Dr. Pepper and figure let's try it. Now, I normally don't drink soda because I don't like sweet things in general, and I try to avoid sugar. But and the diet sodas, I don't really like those very much. So I usually stick to water, tea, and coffee when I get something to drink when I'm out. But I'm using the beaker today. So let's try Dr. Pepper. It is very sweet. I don't know how you would describe the taste of Dr. Pepper. I have had cherry cola before, and it does not taste like cherry cola. I would describe it more as like a cherry root beer, if you're familiar with root beer. As far as the second part of your questions, how do you get U.S. products in Serbia? I'm sorry, I don't know the answer to that. If you have Amazon in your, Amazon.com in your country, that might be one way of doing it. They do have a grocery section where you can get food shipped to you. Might be expensive, but that's one possible way. Well, I just checked on the internet, and apparently you can Amazon.com does ship to Europe, but there's an additional shipping cost. So that may be your best way to get American junk food shipped to you, if you want. Okay, next question was left in a YouTube comment about a month ago. People Lie wrote, when you first started making videos, did you feel confident? I'm assuming you mean like confident speaking in front of a camera. And the answer is absolutely not. I mean, I started doing this about 4 years ago. And at the time, when I was trying to think of what kind of videos to make, I was thinking about how I would present myself. Like, I wanted to be like the guy who did this, whatever that was, something unique in the YouTube land. So my thing, at first, my original thought was, I'm going to be the guy who does not talk on camera, because I just did not feel comfortable speaking on camera. And even to this day, I still screw up a great deal, and that's why editing is good. You can edit, I can say something, if I screw it up, I can say it again and then edit out the part that makes me look like a fool. But when I started, I was absolutely not very confident in front of a camera, and that's kind of why I did this. I wanted to work on my speaking skills a little bit, and hopefully I've improved in the years since. I still don't know if I could do a whole video start to finish in one take, but I guess I'm getting there. Yeah, so the first video that I really did as, Carl Blemming was my cat juggling video, where all I did was play some music and I was juggling. And yes, by the way, I can actually juggle. I do know how to juggle. Not very much, just 3-ball cascade, but I do that sometimes. It's relaxing. Then the next one that I did was where I played the tiny violin as a response, like a response video. And that was actually my first big hit, my first video to go viral. And in that one I did not speak either. And I don't know when I started. I think I did a video about computers. I did something about my old Macintosh iBook, the PowerPC one, the old clamshell iBook. And I recorded a video of it booting up, and I talked about it as it was booting. And somehow I did record that one in one whole take, and that gave me a little bit of confidence to keep going. I would say if you want to make videos, the beauty of YouTube is no one is going to see what you upload unless you upload it. So if you want to just turn a camera on and talk to it as practice, and then watch your videos, and figure out if you want to edit them or just redo the whole thing, you can before you share it with anybody. So it takes practice, I guess. And the fourth question, which was sent to me through the website contact form, so I don't know who sent this to me, but question is, just curious if you had someone ever verify if your glasses were made to your exact prescription. Reason I'm asking is I'm a licensed optician, and I have seen errors made on several made-order glass sites. So I think he means like glasses ordered online. And I'm not sure what video this is in response to. I think it's the beer and online shopping don't mix video, where I think those glasses I ordered from Zenny Optical. And these, the glasses I usually wear, these I got from a website called $39 Glasses. And these were like the basic package. These I also got from $39 Glasses because I wanted to get replacements for these. And I got the same style, just with better lenses, thinner ones with a coating on them. But I don't want to tell the whole story, but basically they're wire frames, and they were pretty much mangled when they got to me. Looks like someone had just crumpled them up into a ball and then tried to straighten them out. I'm exaggerating, but they were like this was up here and this was down here, and instead of like this being like this, it was like this, like someone had taken it and bent it like this. So I tried to gently bend them back into place, and the screw here came out and the lens popped out. And I was not able to put it back in because the way the lenses were ground did not match the shape of the frame. So I was not happy at all with that transaction. I sent them back, and I got these. I figured, well, the wire frames didn't work, I may as well get plastic frames. So I got these from $39 Glasses. I traded in the other ones, and they sent me these without charging me anything extra. So I don't think I answered your question. Pardon me, I'm new at this. Okay, so let's see. Did I ever have them checked? No, I never had them taken into glasses store to have them check the prescription. I pretty much just put them on and just use my own judgment as to whether I was seeing clearly as proof of whether the prescription was accurate. The only time I had trouble with the lenses that I ordered was through a retail store at a Walmart opticians. I got some new glasses, and they told me that the prescription was a little bit stronger, so it might take me a little while to get used to looking through them. So I put them on, and it was like, whoa, this is insane. It was like I was looking into it's like the whole world was distorted and like twisted, it was bizarre. And I figured, well, I guess I'll have to get used to these. It's a stronger prescription. So I took them and wore them for a couple days, and then I was getting these huge headaches. So I took them back and said, can you just check the prescription just to make sure this is correct for me? And they put it into the machine that analyzes it, and compared it to my records. And they said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. We ground a prism into your glasses." As you know, the glasses prescription has, maybe you don't know, but glasses prescription has a diopter rating, which is the strength, and then cylinders, which is for the astigmatism, which my glasses had. But in addition, they had ground a prism, and a prism in eyeglasses is used if someone has an eye which like wanders off, or like and it helps to focus, like refocus an eye in a certain direction. So they had this prism which was making like one eye look like this and one eye look up here, and that's why everything looked distorted to me. So yeah, no, the only problem I've had with lenses was in a retail shop. The online stores, the problem that I have with the online glasses shopping is that you cannot try on the frames. Like I kind of lucked out with these, but when I got these, I'm still not totally satisfied with them, because I have a large head, and I try to get the longest temple length possible. And if you see the design here, it looks like the top of your ear is supposed to be here, where this indentation rests. On me, the top of my ear is more like here. So they're not really comfortable, and they always feel like they're about to fall off. But I'm going to keep them. I'm not going to return them, but I might keep shopping. Maybe I'll go into a local place and try on their frames and see what they have. Okay, well, that's all the questions I have for now. Again, ways to contact me at R.A. Casper on Twitter, carlblemming.com/contact if you want to do a totally anonymous message to me, facebook.com/carlblemming, or through the box 2827 in Glenville. This is my mailing address. Or in a YouTube comment, of course. So yeah, if you like this thing where I answer questions and tell little stories, then please hit the like button. Let me know. Do that to tell me that you want to see more. Okay, that is it for now, everybody. Thank you for watching.